is looking for a second date update. She went on a date with a guy named Dylan, and we're going to try to put these two together again. Hi, Krista. How are you?
Hey, guys. Good. How are you doing?
Doing great. Thanks for asking. Let's start from the beginning. How'd you meet Dylan, and how'd the first date go?
Okay, so we met on Bumble, and we met just for like a coffee date, and it ended up being like over 2 hours.
Nice.
That's a that's a lot of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we just had so much fun talking, and we were laughing, and we have everything in common. Well, not everything, but like we had a lot in common. We're both teachers. We both went to the Ohio State University. We're both foodies. We both love to cook. I don't know. I don't want to use the word perfect, but we just really...
You had a lot.
We had a lot in common. We really clicked. We talked about recipes because we both love to cook. The restaurant scene here, our families and our backgrounds and our childhood. Like, it was just like all kinds of stuff. And honestly, I just can't even imagine a better first date.
That's great.
Yeah, it was like...
But was there an attraction there? Like, okay, so it's great that he was easy to talk to and it was effortless and you have all these things in common. Were you feeling an attraction to him?
100%,
okay.
Yes.
And you felt like it was mutual?
Yes, like it was on every level. Like physically, I felt the connection. Like friendship-wise, you know what I mean? Like just being able to talk and hang out. It was amazing. We had this like cute idea. It was like really his idea that we should get together twice. And on the first date, he would pick the restaurant that he loved. And on the second date, we'd go to the restaurant that I would choose because we're both foodies. And it was like a cute little like second and third date plan we had. And then he just disappeared.
So how did the date or the coffee date end? Like you said goodbye with the understanding that you were going to make plans because you hadn't made any concrete plans, it sounds like.
No, it wasn't concrete like meeting Thursday. No.
Got it. So you were expecting him to call you first.
Yeah. Like I know sometimes first dates are awkward and then like if it doesn't work out, we're not surprised. But like this one, it seemed like we were both having such a great time.
Yeah.
We've all been on a bunch of like not great first dates, and this one was like really good. So I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's a bummer when you walk away from it so positive, like, oh man, we're gonna make something happen here, and then it just that letdown sucks.
For sure. I was excited, and now I'm like so disappointed. I just want to see like maybe there's a chance, maybe there's some confusion. I don't know.
There's always a chance.
We like to think so, don't we?
We do. We like to believe in possibilities.
I hope so.
Well, here's what we'll do. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call Dylan, see what he's been up to. Maybe he got sidetracked with something else, something that's taking his time and attention. Could have nothing to do with you. Or maybe he was expecting you to call him. I don't know. It could be something silly. We've been doing second date update long enough that nothing surprises us anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
You ain't kidding.
So when we come back, we'll talk to Dylan. We'll get it all straightened out one way or another.
Okay.
All right. Is they have a lot in common out of the gate. Like they're both teachers. They both went to OSU. They're both foodies. They love to dine out. They're both cooks. Aside from the fact there was that ease of chemistry, easy to talk to, seemingly a mutual attraction. The understanding that they would go on a couple of restaurant dates where she would pick the restaurant and he would pick the restaurant, maybe the other way around. He'd pick the restaurant first. But nothing ever happened after that initial 2-hour coffee date. So
0 for 2.
We're going to call Dylan and see what he thought of Krista and that 2-hour coffee date. If he was feeling the same thing that Krista was or if there's something entirely different going on. You ready, Krista?
Yeah.
I like how she's sure but not sure. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, what have I got myself into?
right.
And
You
now we're here.
You let us take the lead, Krista, and we'll get you there one way or another.
Yeah.
I'm excited, but I'm like a little insecure. I don't know. Okay.
We'll be with you every step of the way.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, is this Dylan?
Yeah, this is Dylan. Ask who's calling.
Jeff and Jen at Q102, not bill collectors. How are you?
Hi. How's it going? Did I win something?
Hello.
Or what's going on?
It's going well. Thank you for asking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
We spoke to your friend Krista, who said you seem like a super nice guy. Did you forget to call Krista?
Okay. I didn't realize these things were real. No, I'm sorry. This is the last thing I.
It's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. We're just trying to see how you're doing and what happened to you, because she walked away with the impression that you two were not. This is not an ambush. You don't have to be defensive.
No, I'll go through with it. I mean, like, I think I have a pretty legit case here.
A case for what?
So we had a good date. I liked her a lot. A lot of conversation, a lot of things in common. Had a great time. So everything's going great. She told me that she shares a lot of recipes and has videos and all this stuff on her Facebook page. And so after this great date, I went over to her Facebook page and I was checking it out. And she had tons of recipes and stuff, like everything we were talking about.
Right.
But then there's all these posts about a recent breakup that she had, like evidently a very bad breakup. And she was posting about how much pain she was in and how she didn't know how she was ever going to be able to date anyone. And she was asking for people, who have been in relationships with like a narcissist and how they dealt with it. And people are commenting and da-da-da.
How old are these posts? How far back does this go?
That's the thing. In my mind, I was just like, it must be from a long time ago. It was from the day before our date.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Right? I mean,
So
like,
she's did this not come
like,
up?
oh, no.
Did you guys not talk about her recent breakup?
No, didn't come up at all. I mean, it sucks because we were connecting on so many different levels, on so many different things.
Yeah.
That really, past dating stuff didn't come up because, for me on a date, first date especially, that's a major red flag.
Yeah.
So I was kind of blindsided when I went to the Facebook page and there was all of these posts everywhere. So for me, I don't feel like she's past whatever she went through and ready for another relationship. And I'm not ready to put myself out there. I don't want to be like the bounce back. I don't want to be
the rebound guy.
Yeah. So I just kind of, walked away.
You ghosted.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't know how to approach it, because we had a great date and a lot of connection. And what am I going to do? Call her and be like, hey, I was on your Facebook page and you're not over your ex? Like, it's just not a conversation I wanted to have with somebody that I met once.
Well, it is a conversation we would like to have,
Yes,
if
please.
you're willing to hang on with us, because we have her on the other line. And I'm kind of curious, too. Krista, you still with us?
Yeah.
So talk to us about your recent breakup and how this kind of plays into your interaction with Dylan.
I did just go through like a very difficult breakup, and I don't know how familiar you are with narcissistic personality disorder, romantic partner abuse, but it's very difficult to recover from. And I was just reaching out to people online that have been through something similar, because a lot of other people have been through it. And you know what? It didn't have anything to do with you. I didn't talk about my ex on the date at all, and I'm not sure why you, when we had such a nice time, would like judge me, because I'm a sensitive human being that was like still going through the pain of a breakup that has nothing to do with you.
So I understand where you're coming from, but to me it does have something to do with me, because if I'm going to date somebody and they're still in an emotionally raw place, listen, we had a great time and we had a lot of connection. And my thing is, like, if I would have met you probably, 6 months, a year from now, when you had a little bit of space in between whatever happened with you, then it probably would be great. But as it stands now, I mean, even in your voice right now, like, I can hear.
I'm fine. I'm fine. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. You said it yourself. We didn't even talk about it on the date, and you and I really clicked. And I was really looking forward to start something new. Because I did go through like not the best breakup or relationship, and I just don't think that's fair. And I think you're not a sensitive person, and some of us are sensitive people.
Guys, I'm just gonna bow out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we understand.
Clearly she's not over it, and I don't want to. I apologize, but
I am over it. I didn't talk about the date night. Once we talked about cooking and recipes and teaching.
All right. Listen, I'm really sorry with how everything turned out, and I only wish you the best. And
thank you.
Thank
you. I wish you the best too. Maybe should I text you again? I'm maybe because I was really excited.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, but again,
so think about it. Maybe think a month or two, because we had that plan with the second date and the third date, and you seem like a really nice guy, and I think you should give me another.
I think you might need a little bit of time and space, Krista. This sounds very raw for you right now.
Yeah.
A little time and space.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so in a couple months.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll try
Okay,
again.
guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up.
All right, Dylan. Yeah.
Thank you, Dylan.
Take it easy, brother.
Appreciate
Thanks
you.
so much.
All right, see you. Bye.
Care.
Oh, honey.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Didn't quite work out the way you wanted it to.
No, Jim.
I know that. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine, how difficult coming out of that relationship must, or I should say, being in that relationship, the trauma that you went through, and the post-traumatic symptoms that we feel when we're fresh out of a traumatic situation, all the stress, the anxiety, everything that comes along with it after just coming out of that, which is it's still very raw for you, no?
Yeah, I guess life's just full of a lot of disappointments lately, and I thought maybe Dylan would be a fresh start.
Maybe you
me.
need some time to heal.
Maybe some time to really be good on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though too is I don't really think that you know that you need it until you realize that you need it. Because you're in this relationship and you just want to date somebody because you liked being in a relationship, but then you also have all of this trauma from this relationship.
Oh, yeah.
That you got to work through yourself, you know?
You feel mad and you feel sad. And then, you have this encounter with Dylan that makes you feel good. I can see how that would be very intoxicating very quickly. And you want more of that because it feels good, right?
Yeah. I just also think it's wrong. He would judge me on my Facebook post. That's stupid.
Yeah.
It's just,
I'm sad to tell you it happens more often than you would think. I mean, when you make a new friend and you start trolling through their stuff, you're like, oh, I thought they were pretty good. But back in 2019, boy, was that a rough go.
Yeah, so judgy. I have to be so careful what I post. It's just I was trying to be connect with other people that had similar experiences. I don't know. Well,
it sounds like you got a pretty good support system of friends there online.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on there with very similar experiences, and it definitely made me feel better. I wasn't alone in this.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with me,
Well, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with talking to someone too.
I'll tell you, I loved seeing a shrink.
Oh, me too.
It's great.
All of us on this show, I think, have gone to therapy
in one
form
or
or
another. Yeah.
And I can't speak for everybody else, but best thing I ever did for my mental health.
Oh, for sure.
It's good stuff.
I was thinking about it. It probably is a good idea because, I really do have a lot in my mind, and I'm having trouble processing it all. And I'm confused because I thought it was a great date, and then it just, now he just is rejecting me because of a Facebook post. So,
well, he's just trying to protect himself,
Yep.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with me. It's him. It's him, because that's not right to judge somebody.
But I'll tell you what, I think that one of the greatest indulgences you can ever treat yourself to is sitting down and talking to a mental health professional. Just having someone's undivided attention who's there to just listen to you.
And you get to talk about yourself as much as you want to without interruption.
Yeah, and without a producer telling you got to go to break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could go every week. You can go once a month.
Until your therapist fires you and says, I can't. Your insurance won't justify this. You're gonna have. Well, honestly, we wish you the best.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Good luck to you. Be well.